Om Namo Bhagavate Mutta Krishnaya Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram to everybody. Today, a message in the YouTube that I got made me start talking. The message was about Israeli and American invention, about a nasal spray containing nitric oxide that kills 99.9% of all COVID-19 viruses in the nose and the sinuses. And they are going to market it to the world. They are going to make billions of these sprays. This reminded me of a story that I heard long ago. It's a story, but it has a message. There was this big town. The mayor, who was the richest man there, his business was selling water. He sold water in big plastic bottles, 5-liter bottles, and he delivered to the houses. And he also ran a hospital, a cancer specialty hospital. So the people bought the water. It was delivered to their homes if they wanted. They drank the water. And it was later found out that the plastic container of the water caused the cancer. So he was making money a second time running the hospital. He didn't cure them, but he treated them. Of course, it was a private hospital, so they had to pay for it. But the river was running beside the town, and nobody bothered to go and collect the water from the river and store it in an earthen pot, which would have prevented all these problems, which would have given them health and saved a lot of money in every way. Yet they were lazy. They bought the water and paid the price for the water and the cancer. The same story is our own story, human story. We have all the treatment and prevention within our body, yet we are too lazy to look at it or don't believe it because it has not been authenticated by somebody from the West, so-called scientist. We have a tradition where in the morning we have a bath and we do Surya Namaskar and then Pranayama. Pranayama is part of our heritage, and we do it in the morning and maybe in the evening also with Sandhya Vandana, morning and evening. But it's so beneficial, nobody realizes the benefits of the umpteen number of benefits this pranayama gives. I'll talk about it in another blog, but today my relevance is in nitric oxide. So, when you do the pranayama, when there is vibration in the nose and the sinuses, they produce a lot of nitric oxide. And the nitric oxide is a powerful germ killer, be it viruses, be it bacteria, be it anything. If you have it, if you do the pranayama regularly, you will not get the diseases. But first thing is, your nose must be clear. So you must sneeze or do Kapalabhati or put some salt water in the nose or whatever you want and sneeze and clear the nose and sinuses up first. Then you do the pranayama. It's easy because the nose is now, the passages are open. And then as you do the pranayama, the sinuses start vibrating. This vibration produces, there is enough published evidence that nasal vibration produces nitric oxide. It's already published in the Journal of Respiratory Medicine in 2020. So this nasal, how do you produce it? You say the simple pranayama. If you put your hand on your mouth or nose, you can feel the vibration. It's A, U, Aum. A comes from the abdomen, U comes from the chest, with the mouth closed, vibrates the nasal passages. It has got a lot of other benefits. We'll talk another day about it. But today, the vibration in the nose produces. If you want, you can look up the book by the Prana Science by Balasubramaniam. He's an American biochemist, and he's given even TED Talks. You can look it up. Or even Alexander, who is a neurosurgeon from Harvard who had a brain infection and had an outer body experience when he was in coma for 1 week, and he says he saw God as light and the name of God was Om. This Om is a universal sound. It's a sound, it's a name of God as they call it, and it's universal. Even in Christianity it's Amen, it's the same sound. So this sound is very powerful, and it has been start from the abdomen, second part in the chest, Om, and in the nose. And this vibration produces lots of nitric oxide in the paranasal sinuses, and that kills all the viruses, bacteria, and you have no problem. In the last 3 months in my traveling, I have been tested PCR 5 times, been negative all 5 times. I think the main reason was this. This is amazing treatment, amazing prevention, and it has to become part of our life. Pranayama gives lots of other benefits, but another day. But this is the fundamental benefit of pranayama. It clears the sinuses. I'll mention one more benefit. It's relevant at the moment. That is, the nitric oxide is what gives the coronary arteries to dilate and gives blood supply. So if you take nitric oxide as a spray, you will get the coronary dilatation, and chest pain and heart attack will be aborted. But the best source of nitric oxide by mouth is ginger, namadu inji or chukku. So if you take it, you will have no problem at all. So pranayama and chukku kalayil. Namaskaram. I hope you will practice and pass the message around. Thank you.